How good is this CT Toys Amazing Spider-Man figure? Let's find out, shall we? Hello and welcome back to the channel, and on today's video we're going to be taking a look at this CT Toys Amazing Spider-Man bootleg that they've done. So this is issue number 1 of the series, because I believe this was the first ever Mayfix figure that ever released. But yeah, we are taking a look at the CT Toys version to see how good it really is. So here's the box. We've got a promo image of this figure there. Obviously CT logo, Amazing Spider-Man logo there. Number 1 in the corner on the side. We've got a nice promo shot of the image again. And some more lovely promo shots of the figure itself on the back. And then on this side we've got a small promo image there of him crouched down. And that's pretty much it for the box. So let's crack it open and take a look at it, shall we? So inside of the box he comes in a plastic shell with everything he comes with there, as well as we get one of these display stands here that come with every CT Toys figure. They are a little bit cheap, but you know, it does the job, it does the job. At least we actually get, you know, display stands with these bootlegs, unlike the official ones. But let's take the top off of the plastic shell and we'll take a closer look at the figure and accessories he comes with. So we'll take the figure out and then we'll take a look at the accessories in the plastic shell first. So he comes with 4 different pairs of hands, 5 including the fisted pair he's got on, but he comes with open hands there, more of like a closed hands, well not fully closed but not as spread open as those. Those ones are for like the crouching pose and stuff. Those are just normal hands, I guess. We've got some web holding hands, and then we also get some web shooting hands, as well as 3 different sizes of webs. So we get 2 of the same medium ones there. Let's see if we can get one out to show you closer up. So 2 of these ones, nice acrylic webs there. So 2 of those, and then we get one of these bigger ones right here. See if it's going to focus. Now those ones have the wrist circles around them, so they peg onto the wrist, but this one doesn't. So I'm guessing this is for the web holding hands to make him look like he is swinging. So that's pretty cool. But that's everything for the accessories. So it doesn't come with a lot, but you know, this is based off a old figure, probably what, 2012, 2014, between those years when the first and second movie came out. So yeah, it is based on quite an old figure. So here the figure is itself, and now because it is based on an older figure, the articulation isn't going to be up to par like the ones we get these days, but it still looks pretty good. So let's take a closer look at the figure here. Now I will say, it really does feel like a premium figure I'm holding. It does not feel cheap or nasty in any way. I mean, they've got the whole texture itself. Paint job is really crisp and nice, as well as the spider logo. They've done a really good job on that. I mean, this might be the first bootleg I've got with no flaws at all. I mean, this guy looks phenomenal. Really to have nicely. I mean, his eyes, I like the eyes. How they've done with the gold. There's a little bit of paint bleeding around the eye there, but that's nothing, is that? That is not. That's just me nitpicking at the figure, to be honest. But let's go over the articulation, shall we? So these are joints in the neck as well as the head, so you can get a nice rotation there. So you can look up that far, you can look down that far. I'm trying not to go too far with the figure because I haven't heated him up at all yet, so I'm not gonna push it too far. So I believe coming around to the arms, that's as far as they go up because they get caught on his shoulder part there. So that's as far as they go up, I believe. So this one might go a little bit higher, maybe. Like I said, I don't want to push it too far, but that's the height I can get it at the moment. I think this needs to be in more, and then we can get it higher. There we go. So you can get a nice T-pose with him. We get a nice swivel in the bicep there. Double joints in the elbows, which are nice and tight actually. And then a swivel in the wrist there. So, very nice. And then coming down to the chest here, we get an upper chest, which he can do a full 360. And then we get a lower waist swivel there. Ab crunch, he can go forward that far, which is it's alright. And then back that far, which is, yeah, it's not as good as the ones we get today, but you know, it's still pretty good. Legs go all the way up and then go all the way back, as well as double joints in the knees there, and then a swivel in the ankle, go up that far, back that far, and then a nice toe joint. So articulation, I mean, for an older figure is actually pretty good. I mean, there's still figures that we get to this day with this amount of, I mean, with less articulation, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, I really love this figure. I really love this film. I mean, because I am a bit biased. I'm gonna be biased because Andrew Garfield is my Spider-Man, the one that I grew up with watching. So I am gonna be biased towards this figure and say this is one of the best Spider-Man figures that I have got in my collection now. Not even because, you know, it's Andrew Garfield's version of Spider-Man. It's just overall an amazing, no pun intended, an amazing bootleg. I mean, I really like it. So yeah, that was a quick look and review at the CT Toys amazing Spider-Man. So let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on this bootleg. Would you pick him up? Does he look any good to you and to add to your collection? Who knows? Let me know it down in the comments, and make sure, as always, to hit that like button, subscribe down below, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.